Hello everybody, welcome back to Elden Ring. So we're going to pick up from the Arterial Lake South Point of Grace here. Now, I can already hear the screams. I do apologise. I was testing something out and I was unfortunately on the wrong character. Now, luckily it doesn't hurt us in any way. So basically to fix that and get you guys caught up with where I am right now, just come on over here to the east. There will be an NPC underneath this large archway just here that warns us about going out onto the lake. We're pretty much going to ignore it. This episode is basically going to be us clearing around the lake. We're probably going to take a pop at the dragon. Our health is a little bit low, but we definitely have the damage that we need to bring it down. So we'll give it a go if we can avoid getting hit too much. And then coming straight further east, you'll come to this site of grace. Once you've rested here, then you're going to want to come to the south, and there is a very difficult to spot. Now, where was it? There it is, look. A very difficult to spot airstream right here. And that's what you're going to want to use to come down this direction. Otherwise, it's kind of janky, and you don't want him doing that. And the reason you want to come down here is literally for this guy, who we're going to go ahead and fire some meteors at. He's going to give us a gravity ash of war. He basically does a similar thing to what we do, look. Get down. He's a pretty tall boy, so stay mounted. Whoa, 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 the turn there. Let me out a little bit. Don't get caught by that. And that move that you just saw him do there is the move that we can get from him, which will ground flying enemies. There we are. Ash of War. Gravitas. Sorry, got an alarm going off. Apologies for that. Once you've done that, if you want to, you can go ahead and take on this crab on the side. It really is not going to be a challenge from here. And it's just a few free extra runes, so I don't know why you wouldn't. Basically. You may even get some crab eggs, which is a craftable material, so it's going to be useful for you. Oh, and it even replenishes a flask. How nice. We don't really need you to do that. Now, before you go ahead and start teleporting out of here, you're going to want to come to the back end. Where is it? There should be a cave. It's like in the shadows, so it's kind of difficult to see. Where? There it is. Just heard something in my room. Oh, weird. Anyway, let's shed some light here. And on here, okay. So weirdly enough, I didn't defeat the guy and get the thing, but I did pick up the shield. You will get a Hague. Where is it? Hague shield? No, is it talisman? Talisman. You'll pick something up on his body. I can't remember what it was now, but we'll pick something up there. And then now we can teleport out to be able to continue with the lake. So yeah, apologies for that. It's a little bit weird. Catch you guys back at the Grace. Okay, and so from here, we've already visited a decent amount of the areas around the lake. You can see some markers here. I've got some markers for some dungeons that I intend for us to visit this episode if we get the time for it. Just give me a second. Right, sorry about that. All of the cats are out of the room. We can continue unabated. So we're basically going to continue forward. If you haven't already, probably use this instance to grab the Ash of War from the little dung beetle that will be over there with the crab. Other than that, we're going to pretty much avoid these because otherwise it's just kind of painful. And they kind of leave you alone if you don't get too close to them, so that's kind of handy. So first up, we are going to go ahead and just get all of the loot from the Burnt Dragon Ruins over there. Mostly because we visited this earlier, but we didn't clear it, so we didn't get the twin blade, I don't think. It's not in my inventory anyway. And there should be a cookbook around here as well. So we're going to go ahead and clean that up. So we want to get into this little square just here, so that we can head down the stairs. There are quite a lot of enemies here, but realistically it's only dogs and the... Oh, we did collect the twin blade. Oh, it's there. It doesn't like a twin blade. Sorry. Well, anyway, if you didn't know where the twin blade was, you do now. Which probably means that we have in fact collected the cookbook from here as well. Sorry guys, my memory does suck. I appreciate that. This is why I usually write notes. And then the cookbook would be in there. No, stone sword key, not cookbook. Okay, that'll do. Oh, I thought it was cookbook. Either way. That's done now. I think we already collected this item. No, we didn't. Wow. I remember it was that bad. So we're just going to cut through this with the Glintstone Arc. There are a lot of enemies here, so this is actually going to be significantly easier for the mage. I think this is just an Arterial Leaf. Come on, out the way. Poison, dragon, egg things of doom. Nobody likes you. The dragon will slam down over that way if we get too close. We don't care. We're going to go ahead and go on past anyway. If it happens to come on in, so be it. But realistically, I don't want to fight it right now because I want to get some upgrade stones for us first. Which we are going to get from in here. Come on, that's just a crab. Probably kill it. Let's see if we can kill it. There'll be some extra runes, right? Oh, yeah, 318 runes. Lovely. They're really not worth it for the trouble. Okay, so we have the Limgrave tunnels here, and in here we should get quite a few upgrade stones. There are lots of like these things where you can jump off, so just be aware of that as you're going down the lifts. Grab that, thank you. I'm gonna head down. Where are we? This should be like a, yeah, here we are. Onto there. Follow the candles down. I don't have sight grace. So yeah, hopefully we can get into this a little bit more thick and furious. I apologise for how janky the beginning of this was. Hopefully getting up to this point isn't too bad for you. So we start here, we come out to the east, deal with the guy on the beach, up into the tutorial area to clear all of the items out of there, and then you can teleport back to this one. If you haven't get the Ash of War, if you haven't already get the Twin Blade and the Stone Sword key, and then you can come across to the Limgrave tunnels. There we are. Everything we just did in 7 minutes in 1 minute. How's that? Right, so we're gonna make our way through here. Now these guys, kind of tough. Unless you have magic. If I remember rightly, they're like crushing type damage, so if you have like a club, these are going to be more susceptible to that. But we're gonna bypass that resistance right now. And just grab a load of smithing stones. So make sure you keep an eye out for, as you can see, that kind of dull looking green, maybe grey colour. On the walls. Careful here, I've got a dude that thinks he's hiding and he's not. Waiting about that life. I don't know if these guys can drop extra. They really don't seem to for me. Hello, ratty boys. Yeah. Grab that. Really difficult to remember all of these. We've still got more droppy off things to do. I think actually the boss is on one of the elevator shafts as well, so we do need to just keep an eye out for that. Down to the bottom first. Sip of tea on the way down. I'm no use to anybody without my tea. Which is the lot of an Englishman, I'm afraid. Right. Heading on through. Now, you don't want to get that dog. I suppose we could probably get that dog from here. If you're going melee, don't get that dog from here. Because there are dogs behind it that will try and trap you in there. And that is not going to be pleasant, so just don't do that. Ouch, you sword. Now, I have discovered a weapon that I quite like. For the cast, it requires 17 dex. So we're probably going to take dex to 20, and that is going to give us access to at least a decent array of weaponry. And 20 dex is the first kind of breakpoint for increasing cast speed. It won't be like massively noticeable, but in those like moments where you just need it to be that little bit faster, it'll make all the difference. So that is the future of the character, I think. Just so that we can get a good amount of weapon variety for you guys as you're going through the game. People are going to want to try stuff. It may even be worth like going 20-20 strength and dex, because that'll be basically the stats you'll need for a quality build, and you'll be able to use pretty much loads of weapons in the game, so you can try them all out. Now then, we want to look out for the drop off on the way up here. It should be a big giant dude. He's not too bad, especially with Meteor. Meteor, right, is there? I think that was it. I think I missed it. There's just so many ledges. No, it wasn't that side. Where was it? Damn it! No! 1 second. Okay, after double checking. So you want to be facing the way the mine shaft is on the way down, right? So you're pressing it down, you're facing at the mine shaft, and it's basically going to be directly underneath. Here we go. Okay, this is how we orient ourselves. We are at full. It's good. Stone pebble. Stone pebble. Bring them runes in. We don't do enough damage, honest. Probably do need a bit of health. It's probably the next thing to aim for. Mind and vigor, both to 20. Endurance could probably do without for now. But we really want that FP capacity. Go. Nothing crazy in here. Just to see another one there. Look, I should have jumped off. Ah, so this one is the boss. Okay, let's get the jump off. I don't remember this one. I don't think there's anything there. I think that's why. It's like here, look. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself now. God damn it. I'll cut back. Okay then, so after a quick bit of testing from the top, instead of going down the lift, what we want to do is break the barrels here. Then we're going to jump out this way, fall onto this ledge. I seem to think a running jump is better here. For golden rune, and then we can jump over this way. Or sombering stone. So that's probably pretty important, because somber stones are for boss weapons. So probably not a bad bit of loot to get, actually. Obviously recovered my souls. I mean, runes. They're runes! God damn it! How much FP do they take? $55. I currently have 58. Good. So we're gonna use it. We're gonna use that, and then we're gonna switch. Well, we're gonna recover FP. And then we're gonna bombard this guy with Meteor. Get out the way. That's it, sir. Distracted. Stonedigger Troll is down! Raw medallion. I think it was too much for us, but it is done nevertheless. So I guess this has turned out to be a bit of a cleanup episode. Realistically. But with that one done then, we are now... Right, so we're going to move this. Whoops. We are now going to move our way around this way and under the bridge for the next cave. Should be doable. This cave should be pretty quick as well because it should be where Patches is. If my memory serves. Let's just head through this way. Come on, give me my left turn, sir. Give me my left turn. Not there. We're going under the bridge. Careful here, as the skeletons... Well, we've faced skeletons before, right? You need to hit them again while they're on the ground. Unless you're using holy damage, in which case... I must have got the point wrong. Should be on this left side. Here we go. I was only slightly off. We're being invaded now, though. Our mission right now is to survive until help arrives. Which should be doable. These are quite competent. They're quite difficult to hit with spells. So just be aware of that. And here is our Bloody Finger Hunter.
The bloody finger. The end is nigh.
Ouch.
And your cessblood.
Just gonna wait for help to arrive. This guy's pretty mean. Obviously likes to make us bleed. Now it's a completely different fight. Although this guy seems to have unlimited stamina. Yeah, you hit by that. I think he does have one heal, so be careful. Yeah. Naughty summon. Oh my god, we're dead. Let me come back to there. Okay, this should be a win now. Here we go. Take 2 is victory. We should get the red blade that guy was using against us. Yeah, the Reduvia, there we go. He'll be real happy when we're going to speak to him in a bit. I did show that NPC, didn't I? Yeah, we did. We showed him because he was there. This episode. We'll go speak to him at the end of this one, maybe. So be careful in here because there are bells in the grass, which will basically summon all of the bad guys, and we don't really want that. I'm trying to remember what's at the end of the actual kind of dangerous part of this cave. Realistically, we're here to fight Patches. You'll see in the grass, look. Beyond those bells, there's going to be like absolute army of bad guys that comes to fight us. Oh, let me... These are supposed to be highwaymen. Nothing human about them. Another one sat just there. But yeah, if you twinkle any of these bells, then they're all going to come around. Whoops. Oh, I'm stuck. Don't get stuck there. There's a lot. Now, luckily enough, they don't seem to jump very much. This is where I'm completely wrong to do. But they don't seem to like jumping, so we can thwart them somewhat. Where's the rest? I'm sure there's more than that. There we go. Let's just get mobbed. you go. That's why you don't want to jingle the bells. Especially if you don't know they're coming, because you'll just get overrun. That should pretty much empty this left side of the cave out, though. The only actual piece of loot in here for now. So instead, when you come this way, we're going to have a very interesting boss fight. Shouldn't be too difficult for us. We activate it by opening the chest, and that's going to bring patches in.
Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief! The gods demand repentance! Cough up your...
I don't know who I'm talking about, but all the loot is mine. The boy doesn't roll very much, so...
I surrender! White flag and all!
It's all done. And as you can see, you only have to get his health down to halfway, stand there for a couple of minutes, and he's done.
Finally come round, have you?
I would resist the urge to kill him because he is quest related and he is going to give us more and more stuff as we go through the game, so just bear that in mind. I'll seem to skip his dialogue.
I took you for an innocent water.
Forgive me, forget.
I'm Pat Tarnished, like only for now.
I mean, we did try and take his stuff.
Honestly, frankly. So I'll be ready to. I'll be ready.
His whole job is to play on your greed all over again. It's kind of cool. And we can progress his questline a little bit right now, so we might as well do that. So if basically we should keep this on. We head back in. We'll change things around a bit, and there'll be a new chest, and if we open the chest, it'll spring a chap. And then basically we need to come back here, talk to him again. That'll be everything that we can do for him right now. Not too bothered about the jingly janglies now. If we just run by... Whoa! They should de-aggro when we get to his room. I think. Nope. Yes. Thought so. They usually do. It just looked a bit dangerous there for a second.
Well, nice if you're all a bit and welcome. You won't need them.
So the most important thing that he sells right now is the Margit's Shackle and the Missionary's Cookbook. And we're going to pick both of those up right now. Before you go into Stormvale Castle, even though it's expensive, I advise buying the Stonesword Key as well. I may even farm some souls for that specifically. Just because they're well, I don't know how finite they are. Somebody told me they can actually farm these, but don't know how true it is that you can farm these. And there are a lot of doors to open, so we're going to want that before he moves on. And that is it for now. Before we go ahead and open the chest, which you may have guessed is a trap. Now, the trap isn't so bad. We don't have to aggro this. We can pretty much just sneak away. There are a few of these, what are called rune bears. I think we already defeated one when we were messing around with Wolf Boy. But we basically just want to head, well, away, basically. Now, there should be a... Where are we? Thought it unlocked a site of lost grace close by. Nope, well, never mind. I know where there is one that we don't have on the map right now, and it is about here. And that's what we're going to travel to. It seems to be that once you rest at a site of lost grace, we are able to fast travel again. So we're going to go ahead and repair that ability now. Well, yeah, pretty much straight ahead. Oh, I nearly got it. Bang on. It was good enough, though. So go ahead and rest here. I think this kind of signifies to the game that we are safe. Or at least that's what it kind of did in testing. Yeah, here we go. And then we can head back to the cave and go and speak to the boy that trapped us again. He'll be dead happy to see us. So a small cave, but a busy one. Can't just jump over them. Hello, you.
Why in? Oh, you had me proper scared. I made it, but I'll forgive you.
I love it. It's so funny.
Now they're all. I mean, but it hardly. They're all foot.
Calm down gesture. We'll have that. Thank you, sir. And I thought it expanded his inventory, but apparently not.
Cheers for that.
Cool. And so that finishes out this episode. In the next one, we will be starting from the front of this cave. We'll head to the north, probably take on the dragon. Cave to the north, yes. Because I think that's a dead end from there. You have to kind of come up again to get the other caves that are up here. And there's another one here as well. So take on this cave. Don't need you on anymore. As well as probably take on the dragon. And that is going to be basically the central part done. I'm trying to think where we should go. So do that, take the dragon. And then I guess we'll work our way south. Make sure we've killed the rune bear at least once in there. And then deal with the Hate West quest. So we'll leave a marker on this guy, because we're going to go ahead and speak to him in the next episode. So, hopefully this has been helpful for you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one.